Hello friends, welcome to Element Techno Hub. In this video we will see user management part 2. So in our last video we saw what is user manager, what are features present in user manager. That was just a theoretical information provided to you for user manager. In this video we will see how to create groups and how to do the changes or what are settings we can do in groups. Okay, so let's start. Okay, once you are logged into the free PBX, at the top go to administrator, and at the bottom just scroll down, you will find user management, or you can just search user management here. User management, just click on that. Okay. So this is the user management page. You can find the complete user management information by clicking this eye. You can read the complete detailed description related to the user manager here. Okay, so this is the user management window. Under this user management, there is the first one user and second is group. So I am taking groups as for this particular tutorial. So what is groups and all? Groups. So in groups, you can create a group with a collection of policies and roles, and you can assign that group to a user. So the roles or policies which are present to that particular in that particular group will be assigned to that user. You can think like that you are just take a school. Okay, so in the school there are class 1, class 2, class 3, and all those things. So you can consider class 1 is a group, class 2 is a group, class 3 is a group. So students who are studying in class 1, will all the students will be having the same book, will be having the same teachers, will be having the same syllabus, will be having the same timetable and everything. So in that particular group or class 1 group, these are the parameters, that is timetable, teacher, syllabus, books, and all those things are the roles or the features of that particular group. And students are the users who are assigned to that group. Okay, so in the same manner, you can create a group and assign that group to the user. In a live example, you can think that you can create two groups, administrator and agent. So administrator will be having complete access, and agent will be having a specific roles, or agent will be only having access to read his voicemail, just an example, or he will be able to only set inactive or active. Okay, so we can set those rules and do according. Let's do a practical thing here, and let's try how to do. Okay, so to create a group, at the top you will find all directories. So just click on this, select the PBX internal directory. Okay, so in there you can find these groups. So just click on add. Okay, so in add, it will ask to just the group name. I will just giving a name as agent. Okay, description, agent, language. So you can just select a language. I'm just selecting English. Okay, time zone. Okay, so what time zone it should pick? Okay, so I'm just selecting time zone which is of this system. It should be selected here. So user. So do you want to select the list of users to which this group should be assigned? So you can select it. Currently I'm not doing. Go to advanced. Okay, so if you are aware of the date formats and all, so the default is this. So I will leave it as it is. You can set if you want. You can set these things. Free PBX admin GUI. So do you want to give free PBX admin access to this particular user? Yes or no? I don't want, because this is an agent, so administrator login is not required. Grant full administrator right? Yes or no? You can set visible extension range. So what all extension range it should be visible. Administrator access. What all access roles should be provided to him? Okay, so if it is a supervisor and you want that he should get a time group conditions only, so you can set those things. Okay, but currently we are not doing. So what should be the default landing page? So which page should be default when the user is getting logged in, which page should get open. So keep it dashboard as it is, because currently this won't work because we have disabled here only contact manager. So what is contact manager? So for internal groups of users you can set it here. iSymphony we are not covering because we have not configured it yet. Okay, PAX is also not yet configured, so iSymphony, PAP, VPN, uh, chat will be not configured. We will come back to the UCP, that is user control panel. Okay, so this is the important thing. So you can this is the user control panel which a normal agent can access. So do you want to give access of this? Yes or no? So okay, yes. So miscellaneous, allow extension or settings. So do you want to set the primary extension? Just an example, if a user has been created, so whether he or she should able to get the primary extension, whatever extension has been created for them. Do you need those extension here? Yes or no? If or else, if you want that multiple extensions should be there. Just an example, I am an agent and I am an supervisor, or I am lead of my team, and I want to manage these two agents at the same time. Okay, I want to manage these two, so I can select multiple, and I can select those agents in that particular group, and the person who are assigned these groups will be able to manage all these extensions. But and if you set user primary extensions, so extensions which are assigned to that particular user will be only considered. Enable originate call. So what is originate call? So let's enable it. We will see it in next section. Okay, I'm just enabling it. Okay, call history. So do you want to show him the call history? Do you want to download it? Do you want to play back it? Okay, call event logs section, then contact manager, speed dial should be there, enable presence. You can just want to change this system admin, want to allow VPN or not. I'm currently click on no. Voicemail, enable his or her voicemail, play voicemail, download, greeting and all. So all these settings we can set it, and once you are done with all those things, click on submit. Okay, so now you can find two groups under this particular directory. So this is the directory under which these two groups are. So if you want, you can create multiple directories also. So you can create a directory, and under those directories these your groups will be created. Sorry. Yeah, so uh, groups are been created here. Okay. Let's start. Okay, so as always, once all these been created, click on apply config. Wait for a few seconds. It will be just saving the configurations. The, okay, so the groups have been created. Okay, so you can find these two groups. So in this video we saw how to create groups and set the roles and permissions to that group. Okay, so in our next video we will see how to create users, assign extensions to that users, and then assign groups to that user. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel.